People are turning the MacBook Neo into a benchmark monster. By adding thermal pads, they move heat into the metal chassis itself, which helps stop the A18 chip from throttling. Some modded Neos are gaining almost 20% more performance. Some even take it further by adding custom water blocks or extra heat sinks for more thermal mass. 3 Apple products that failed. Third, the Apple Pippin. Apple tried making a console, and it completely flopped. Second, the Magic Mouse. A mouse you can't use while charging, because the charging port is on the bottom. And first, the Vision Pro. This is the most dangerous moment of Artemis 2. They're about to slam back into Earth's atmosphere at over 25,000 miles per hour. At those speeds, the air itself turns into plasma, hotter than lava, and the only thing protecting them is a heat shield, slowly burning away. This sounds like an April Fool's joke, but it isn't. Humans are going back to the moon today. NASA's Artemis 2 mission is launching. For the first time in over 50 years, astronauts will travel around the moon again. Your phone actually charges faster in airplane mode. This is a smart way to charge faster if you aren't using your phone, because it stops searching for signal, Wi-Fi, and background data. These are things that use the most power outside of apps. That means less power is being used while it's charging. This means more energy goes straight into the battery.
Made in 2001, but it powers the newest rovers on Mars. They don't use modern processors, because space is full of radiation. New chips are too sensitive, so they use older, hardened hardware instead, designed to handle errors induced by radiation, like the RAD 750.
This is killing your PC. Most PC cases have the PSU, pull air from below. If it's sitting on carpet, the airflow is restricted, leading to overheating and fast dust buildup in the PSU intake. This means the PSU won't last nearly as long as it should. Raise it onto a harder surface. Even a wooden board will do. Your PC will thank you. 3 PC mistakes you are probably making. 1. Blocking airflow. Putting your PC on carpet or against a wall. You're choking your fans, heat equals throttling. 2. Updating drivers randomly. Installing drivers from random websites. Use official sources. Fake driver sites are really common. 3. Ignoring background startup apps. Letting everything start with Windows is just not good. You don't need 12 apps launching at boot.
Using your phone while it's charging isn't the real problem. Modern phones are designed to handle it. The real issue is heat. When you charge and run heavy apps at the same time, the battery gets hotter. Heat is what slowly degrades lithium batteries. So using your phone while charging is fine. Just avoid making it overheat.
It had almost no memory by modern standards, but it got us to the moon, using 2 million times less RAM than the average smartphone. This flight computer navigated the Apollo mission safely to the moon. But how much RAM did it have? 4 kilobytes, specifically of erasable magnetic core memory. 2 of the most overrated GPUs. Third, the RTX 4060 Ti. Decent performance, but terrible value for the price. Second, the RTX 3050. Too weak for modern gaming. And first, the RTX 5090. 3 ways DDR3 is used in 2026. First, home servers. Old Xeons and cheap DDR3 are perfect for a storage server, game servers, or backups. Second, budget builds. If you just need a PC for browsing or light gaming, DDR3 still works fine. Pairing DDR3 with a relatively new GPU works just fine for budget gaming. Third, embedded and industrial systems. Reliability matters more than speed, and DDR3 is proven. 3 of the most popular GPUs ever made. Third, the GTX 1660, a solid budget card that a lot of people still use today. Second, the RTX 3060, great performance, and 12 gigabytes of VRAM made it extremely popular. And first, the GTX 1060. Don't buy these CPUs for gaming. First, 14th gen Intel. They've had reports of instability issues, and they're not the best value right now. Second, Ryzen 9 chips. They're great for productivity, but for gaming, you're paying more for performance you won't use. And third, the 9950X 3D2, the three most iconic GPUs of all time. Third, the 3DFX Voodoo 1. Released in 1996, it basically started modern 3D gaming. Second, the GeForce 8800 GT. Insane performance for the price, and one of the best value GPUs ever made. And first, the GTX 1080 Ti. Three of the best value GPUs right now. Third, the RTX 3060 12GB. Still solid performance, and the extra VRAM keeps it relevant. Second, the Arc B580. Great performance for the price, and improving fast with drivers. And first, the RX 9060 XT. Stop wasting money on the wrong CPU. Here are the only three you should buy in 2026. First, the Ryzen 5 9600X. It's the new budget king. Insane power for under $200, and it runs on air cooling. For pure gaming, the Ryzen 7 9800X 3D. Nothing else comes close to the frame rates this thing pushes. It's the undisputed GOAT. Need to edit or stream? The Core Ultra 7270K Plus. 24 cores of pure productivity, but make sure to.
Closing your apps is making your phone slower. This is because modern phones pause apps in memory. Doing this allows them to resume quickly. When you force close them, the phone has to load them again from scratch, which uses more power and time. So constantly closing apps can actually hurt performance.